Good morning, students. Welcome to English 1 class. How are you all doing? Hope all of you are fine, as I am too. Today we'll start with a new lesson. In the last class, we had done about the mystery of the talking fan. Yes. Um, I hope you finished your work on that, your homework and everything in that. So today we'll be starting with a new lesson, the invention of Vita Wonk. The invention of Vita Wonk on page 99. So before we start, I would like to talk about discoveries, inventions, fantasies, and wishful thinking. So let's go one by one. What is invention? What are the things that have been invented? So invention means to make, like the light bulb, like the fan, like the aeroplane, like the spacecraft, like the fridge, like the gas stove, like the pencil. All these have been invented or made by people with great brains. And what is discoveries? Discoveries are things which have been found, not made but found. It's already existing and people have discovered it, found it. Okay, like they have discovered the bones of dinosaurs. Did they make the bones of dinosaurs? No, they found it, they discovered it. They discovered eggs of the dinosaurs, or so they say. We do not know how far it is true. So that's the difference between invention and discover. Invention is to make and discover is to find what is already existing. The next word I would like to stress on is fantasy. What is a fantasy? A fantasy is something which is not true. You just fantasize about it. For example, the movie, let's say Harry Potter and all the sequels. Are they true stories? Are they based on true stories? No, they are all fantasies. All these fairy tales, Cinderella and Hansel and Gretel, these are all fantasies, all made up stories. Okay. Now next one is wishful thinking. WISHFUL, wishful thinking. What is wishful thinking? It's something that you wish for and you wish that it can happen. Oh, I wish my papa would give me a video game. I wish I could visit America. These are all wishful thinkings. You wish for something and you hope that it can come true. You hope that it will come true one day. Okay, but this story is mostly based on fantasy. It is not a true story. All the discoveries mentioned here, all these inventions mentioned in this lesson are not true. There's something just made up by the writer. Hocus pocus, they call it. It's all just made up. He talks about different kinds of things using to make somebody older or younger. So can those things be true? No, of course not. But these are all fantasies. So this story is based, or this lesson is based on fantasy. Not even wishful thinking, not inventions, not discoveries. It's a fantasy story. Okay, let us continue with the story then. If you have any doubts at the end, let me know. I've also given you homework of comprehension check on page 101. Do that homework as well as 2 more questions I'll be giving you, so that also you complete. And don't submit now, we will submit at the end of the lesson. So please continue watching. Any doubts, let me know. Okay. So these are the learning outcomes of today. To read a text to comprehend. Comprehend means another word for understand. To read a text to understand. To identify new words and phrases. To complete comprehension task. There is one very simple comprehension task which you have to finish. And to differentiate between invention, discovery, and fantasy and wishful thinking. Like I told you in my introductory video. Invention, discovery, and fantasy and wishful thinking. So these are your learning outcomes. Please copy them in your exercise copies. Before you start doing any work on the lesson, copy this first. So today's lesson, the invention of Vita Wonk. Before you read, who are the oldest people you know? I'm sure you have some old people in the house, like your grandparents or your great grandparents. You must be having them. What are the oldest things you have in your house? Look around your house now and see what are the oldest things in your house, in your city, town or village. How old are they? Try to find out. Try to Google them and find out about the old things in your city, in your town, in your village, and also in your house. Maybe your fridge is 10 years old. Yeah, make a note of that. Have you ever wished that you were older? Have you ever wished that, oh, I'm so young now, I cannot do anything, my parents don't allow me to go out? Have you ever wished that you were older so you would be allowed to go out? Have you wished that you could grow up in a hurry? Do you wish to grow up quickly, fast? If I'm only 14 now, I want to become 17, 18, 19, 20. I want to grow old fast. Have you ever had that thought in your mind? So think about that. So the invention of Vita Wonk. Mr. Willy Wonka begins by inventing Wonka White, which makes people younger. So Mr. Willy Wonka, this is an imaginary person making an imaginary invention. So he began his career by making Wonka White, which makes people younger. He made this kind of drink or a medicine which makes people younger. But Wonka White is too strong. So some people disappear because their age becomes minus. But this Wonka White is a very, very strong medicine that he has made, that Mr. Willy Wonka has made. And it is so strong because some people's age, when they took this drink, some people's age became or went into minus. Minus means he completely disappeared. One person actually becomes minus 87, which means he's got to wait 87 years before he can come back. So one person took this drink and he went back minus 87 years. Completely disappeared, and he would have to wait for 87 years to come back. So Mr. Willy Wonka must invent a new thing. So he saw this is a big problem. This Wonka White is a big problem because people are disappearing. People are becoming too young. People are disappearing. So now he thought that he must make a new drink or a new medicine, a new formula for people to not disappear. This is what he thought. So I hope you don't think this story is true. It is just a fantasy story. Mr. Wonka said, so once again I rolled up my sleeves and set to work. So once again he rolled up his sleeves, means his sleeves were long. So he rolled up, as we do when we were about to begin some kind of work. If we are wearing long sleeves, we roll them up. So he rolled his sleeves up and set to work. Set to work means began to work. So this is a new phrase, set to work and rolled up my sleeves. These are all new phrases. So you can put them under your new phrases. Once again, I squeezed my brain, searching for the new recipe. Squeezed my brain does not mean that he took his head in his hands and squeezed his head. It does not mean that. It means he began to think very, very hard. So searching for the new recipe. Recipe means instructions for making something. Even to make rice, we need instructions, recipe. So he began looking or searching for a new recipe. I had to create age to make people old. Old, older, oldest, ha ha, I cried. For now the ideas were beginning to come. So now he had to think of a recipe of how to make people old. In the beginning he had made a recipe for making people young, and there was a problem there because people began to disappear. So now he had to make old, older, oldest people. And as he was saying old, older, oldest, a recipe began to form in his mind. What is the oldest living thing in the world? What lives longer than anything else? He began to think of all the old things because he was going to get his recipe from these old things. He was going to make his recipe or his medicine from all these old things in the world. He would go and search for the old things, and with them he would make this anecdote or this kind of medicine or this drink to make people older. Okay, so from this page 100, we come to know that he was talking to somebody. And so he was asking this Charlie, his name is Charlie, he was asking Charlie, what is the oldest living thing in the world? What lives longer than anything else? He's getting very, very excited. And Charlie replies, a tree. Right you are, Charlie. He says, yes, Charlie, you're right. But what kind of a tree? Not the Douglas fir, not the oak. Douglas fir, oak, these are all names of trees. Not the cedar. Cedar also is a name of a tree.
He says, yes, you are right. A tree is one of the oldest things in the world. But it is not the Douglas fir, not the oak, not the cedar. No, no, my boy. It is a tree called the bristlecone pine that grows upon the slopes of Wheeler Peak in Nevada, USA. He says, yes, not these other trees. The tree which grows the oldest is called the bristlecone pine. And this bristlecone pine grows upon the slopes. Slopes means the mountains, the side of the mountains of Wheeler Peak in Nevada, USA, in a place called Nevada in USA, in a place called Wheeler Peak, which is in Nevada, and Nevada is in USA. You can find, he is talking to Charlie and telling him, you can find bristlecone pines on Wheeler Peak today that are over 4,000 years old. You can find trees, bristlecone pines, which are over 4,000 years old. This is fact, Charlie. Ask any dendrochronologist you like. And look that word up in the dictionary when you get home, will you please? So look up this word, the meaning of dendrochronologist. It is actually a person who studies trees. A person who studies trees. So he told Charlie, you ask any dendrochronologist and he will tell you about this tree, about the bristlecone pine which grows in Wheeler Peak in Nevada, USA. So that started me off. I jumped into the great glass elevator and rushed all over the world collecting special items from the oldest thing. So that started me off. So now Charlie he jumped into the glass elevator. You know, elevator is a lift. It is a lift like we have in Big Bazaar, no? A glass elevator. What we have in different hospitals and all, it is not glass elevator. It is full made of steel. But what we have in Big Bazaar, if you have been there, if you go up, you can see all around. Well, that is a glass elevator. So he got into such kind of a glass elevator, a great glass elevator, and rushed all over the world. He went all over the world collecting special items from the oldest living things, because this is what Willy Wonka wanted. Willy Wonka had an idea now in his head on how to make the recipe to get oldest. Okay, now coming up are the kinds of things that Charlie went in search of and what Charlie got for Willy Wonka to make the recipe. Okay, now this is the list of what Charlie got for Willy Wonka. The first one is a pint of sap from a 4,000-year-old bristlecone pine. He got a pint. Pint is half of sap. Sap is the juice from the tree. Like a rubber sap also we have. So this is juice from a tree of a bristlecone pine which was 4,000 years old. Next one, he got the toenail clippings from a 168-year-old Russian farmer called Petrovich Gregorovich. So he went to Russia, he met this Russian farmer named Petrovich Gregorovich, and he took from him his toenail clippings. This Russian farmer cut his toenails, and all that extra nails was taken by Charlie. Next was an egg laid by a 200-year-old tortoise belonging to the king of Tonga. The king of Tonga had a 200-year-old tortoise which had laid an egg, and this egg was taken by Charlie. Next is the whiskers of a 36-year-old cat called Crumpets. There was a cat, 36-year-old cat. Cats don't live for so long, but this cat was there. Yes, remember this is a fantasy story, not a true story. So he took the whiskers. Whiskers is the mustache, mustache of the cat. In front of the face, the cat has this kind of mustache coming out, hair coming out. So he took the whiskers of this cat, and this cat was named Crumpets, a 36-year-old cat named Crumpets. Then next he took an old flea which had lived on Crumpets for 36 years. An old flea, fleas are small insects which live on animals. Small like dewy, dewy lice that we have on people's hair. Animals don't have lice, they have fleas. So he took this old flea which lived on Crumpets, and for how many years? For 36 years, because Crumpets was 36 years old. So from the very beginning, this flea was living on Crumpets. So he took that flea. Then he took the tail of a 200-year-old giant rat from Tibet. Then he went to Tibet. See, he's going all over the world. He also went to Tibet. And in Tibet, he found a 207-year-old giant rat, a huge rat. and he took the tail. He took the tail, a part of the tail, not the whole tail surely. He took a part of the tail of this giant rat from Tibet. Now we have some more coming up. So the tail of a giant rat from Tibet. Next he took the black teeth of a 97-year-old grimalkin living in a cave on Mount Popocatépetl. So a very a place which we have never heard of. So this cannot be a true place or a real place. So there was a very grimalkin living in the cave, a kind of a giant living there, 97-year-old giant, and he took the black teeth of this grimalkin. Then next he took the knuckle bones of a 700-year-old cataloo from Peru. Now we don't know what a cataloo is. Obviously it's an animal maybe, and he took the knuckle bone. Knuckle bones are bones when you close your hand, when you close your fist, what comes on top is your knuckle. Knuckle bones is if you want to hit somebody with a box, so you are using your knuckles to hit someone when you close your hand, when you close your fist. So he took the knuckle bones of a 700-year-old cataloo from Peru. So these are the things that Charlie collected for Mr. Willy Wonka, for him to make his recipe, for him to make his medicine, to make somebody old, older, oldest. Okay, so coming up now are the questions. So this is the comprehension check on page 101. Choose the right answer. Mr. Willy Wonka is a cook, an inventor, a manager. Very easy, isn't it? Number 2, Wonka White makes people older or younger. Choose the correct answer. Number 3, Mr. Wonka wants to invent a new thing which will make people younger or older. Absolutely easy. Now, number 2, can anyone's age be a minus number? What does minus 87 mean? What does it mean by when you say minus 87? Oh, he's minus 87. So will you be able to see him? Okay, think about it and write the answer. Number 3, Mr. Wonka begins by asking himself 2 questions. What are they? What are those 2 questions? On the first page itself, we will find those 2 questions. So what are those 2 questions that Mr. Willy Wonka is asking? So here are 2 questions which are not from the book, non-textual questions. Name and write in short. Keep that in mind, okay? In short, name the movie and write about a movie that is a fantasy, which is a make-believe story. All these movies about Marvel stories are all Marvel stories, you know, there's Superman and all these, Iron Man, all these are fantasy stories. So if you have seen any one of them, even Harry Potter is a fantasy story. So write a few lines, maybe 3-4 lines about them. Name the movie first and then write something about it. Okay. Then next question is, have you ever wished that you were older? Why? If your answer is no, then say why. If it is yes, then say why. Don't just write no and leave it. That is why I have mentioned the why there. Whether it is yes or no, you have to write why. This is your homework. 2 questions which are non-textual, and comprehension check which is textual. Comprehension check you can do in the book itself, but number 2 you cannot do in the book. That is comprehension check. So that you need the copy. So those 3 you write in the copy. Plus your learning outcomes. Learning outcomes you write first and then come to your homework. And please don't submit your homework till I ask you to. But please keep it ready. Any day I will ask you. Within 1 hour you may have to send your homework. So keep all your homework ready. Okay. So that's all for today. Have a good day. Bye bye.